And we're live from Groovy Egg's farm and Dogman, the Dogman, just Dogman. We're live.
Dogman stress acres because I've been stressed.
Yeah, winter, Arkansas winter. It is what it is. Who do we got? Michelle. Hello, J. Marie, Joseph. All right. I didn't send, man. It's been a while since I've done this. I should probably send out a notification or something of the. I don't know. Did you do a community cab? So what'd we do today, Mike?
We went to the buffet.
Had some chicken.
And some lo mein. And what was that I was eating? I almost choked to death on.
Dog meat and broccoli.
Yeah, the stuff I said, boy, this is some good cat meat. And then I almost choked on it.
Squirrel. You had squirrel and broccoli.
It was one of them things when you're in a restaurant, I had to take the napkin and spit it out, wad it up on the plate. They probably took it in the back and analyzed it. You're going to get another phone call.
I better turn my phone off then.
Is this mic too loud? I had a hell of a time getting this thing set up.
I don't know. I can't tell. I can't. See, that's why people have headphones that have multiple guests on, so they can. I got the chat will tell us if we're.
Nobody's in here anyway.
Nobody's in here.
Okay, there we go.
Where's the number? Oh, 43. We got 43 in here. Thanks for coming in, everybody. But yeah, we went down to the little town of Mena in the county south of us, and they have Chinese buffet. And we don't take Bob near the Chinese buffet.
Oh, we got to go through Bob again.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. See, it's dinner time for them too. Yeah, that's how it works. So Mena is a nice little town. They've got a Walmart and Atwoods, and
they got better stuff than we got.
Oh yeah, I don't know if they're bigger than Waldron. They're just
more stuff. They're 5,400. We're like 3,400.
Yeah.
Well, what's the best part about what's coming to Mena?
Well, I ain't talking about that. You'll get me going.
Coming to Mena. It's going to make it closer. Who's in here? They know what's coming to Mena. It ain't fast enough.
Oh. You know what it takes to get a referendum on the ballot to change the alcohol laws? See, Mena is in Polk County, Polk, and it was a dry county until the last election. And you have to put a referendum on the ballot, and the referendum has to be signed by 40% of registered voters in the county. So what happens is the alcohol distributors associations and the liquor store owner associations, they throw money into all the churches in the county and get people to not sign the petition. So it makes it almost impossible to get a referendum on the ballot. But they did it.
But I read up on that today. The biggest contributor to getting these dry counties done away with is Walmart.
Yeah,
that's money that these. I mean, if you guys have not lived in the South, there is in our little town, there is a church practically next door to another church for blocks. I think there's 100 of them in this area, or more than 100. But they all have like 20 members, And I'm not going to go there with religion, but that is why we still have dry counties to this day. They are missing out on revenue, good tax revenue. But the people that drink still, they're still going to go get it. They're just going to go spend their money somewhere else.
Go away,
bro. Doesn't make any sense.
I'd
say legalize everything, man. Legalize it all. because it doesn't matter if somebody wants something. I don't care if you're a heroin addict or whatever, they're going to get it. So legalize it all, tax it. At least we get something out of it.
Don't overtax it though, or you get what happens in California where the black market sticks around.
Or Philadelphia where the whole, I mean, they're just on that Kensington. If you've ever watched them videos, it's bad. They're all on them horse tranquilizers. They're hunched over once they take it.
Yeah, there are some things that I don't think there's a perfect solution for. And, you just got to deal with it as a society and try to reduce the harm as much as possible. And Michelle Snively, I didn't know there were dry counties in the U.S. There's still like half of Arkansas, I think, is still dry.
Georgia has them too. There's
Kentucky has some, a few here and there. They're slowly dwindling, but Arkansas will be the last place that, because it's so hard to get anything on the ballot for the voters to have a say in.
Churches.
And they're trying to make it harder every session in the legislature.
And, you got all these churches, like I said, but yet here's what happened to me tonight. Okay, this dog has been around here for a while. He's a walker hound, and he's old. I've never seen one this old. His whole head is white, and I run him off all the time. And then I seen him tonight. He was up here. The dogs had a little bit left in their bowls, and I couldn't deal with that. So I had to take him. I took him some food down by the road, not in the road, and he just looked at me. He looked at this house for like an hour and a half, but he didn't come up here because he knows I don't want him up here. But I ain't going to see him go hungry. And what that is he got too old for the hunting, and they just cut him loose. They cut him loose, man. That is, and that happens a lot here, and that's so wrong.
They just abandon their dogs.
I mean, if I was 20 years old, I'd probably show up at that person's house, and but I have been, I mean, you could ask Jeff. He picked me up today. I was stressed bad. It's the lady across the road. Her dogs are all coming over here because she doesn't spay and neuter. I'm not going to get into all that, but it's just
this whole road. My neighbors across they've got 2 dogs that are always roaming around. There are always dogs in the road up and down this one.
I'm almost ready to put this place up for sale. I really am, because neighbors, I don't care where you live, neighbors are bad news. But they are in Arkansas.
Yeah. You need 1,000 acres, so they're at least a mile away from you, I guess.
She's got 1,000 acres, Jeff. She owns half this highway.
Oh, we need it. We need to take her land.
I need to go to Montana or somewhere. Well, then you got to deal with them balloons. If those flew over Arkansas, we would have shot it down. They wouldn't have had to worry. I got to read comments. I'm looking over here.
Brady's in here. Pure Okie, hey.
Oh, we got baby cakes and Marmaduke is in here. That's all. It's all Grady. You wouldn't believe the people we get saying that's not when I comment on their videos. We always that's our thing. We use different names, and they're like, "That's not their name. Be polite." It's funny, so we keep it going.
Joseph, I need money. Dogs aren't free, and I do not believe in letting my dogs run around on the road. So I need fencing, and that's more money. So I need land, and then I need fencing, and then we'll think about a dog.
Red Road Home.
We're talking about goats too. Everybody tells me you need dog, you need goats, you need dog, you need goats. Dude.
The people across the road, they got goats tied to tires, so they don't go anywhere. They just move them wherever they need. They're out in all the weather. I'm just talking about it makes me mad. But the Chinese food was good today, wasn't it?
Yeah, they had like peanut chicken. That was good. They had honey chicken. The sweet and sour chicken was good. What else they got going? Crab rangoon. Yeah, I give them a medium grade on that, but it's better than no crab rangoon.
Yeah,
I'm not a big egg roll fan. I get too many bad egg rolls.
Oh man, them were good.
Those were good.
How can somebody not like egg rolls, man? They're good. Dip them in the sweet and sour.
Dude, I grew up in Peoria, Illinois. There's no authentic Chinese around there. Egg roll came from yeah. That's why I don't eat Mexican food either. I just didn't grow up with it. Wasn't around.
You didn't eat Mexican?
Nope.
Oh, the next place we go is that Mexican restaurant. You're gonna eat Mexican. You don't live in the South and not eat, Mexican food.
I made some chili Frito wraps.
The hell are that? I never heard of
That's
that.
Mexican enough for me. It's in our little
Chicago food.
It's Sonic food.
Mexican chili. What did you call them?
It's the chili Frito wrap. It's on the menu at Sonic.
And you made them.
They were good too. You can ask Drew when he comes in. If his phone, yeah, there you go. Into the mist. They were good. Yeah. See, chili is good for something.
How do you know how many people's in here? Where does it say?
106.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Man.
We're cool, Mike. We're cool.
It's got to be you.
Yeah, we stopped at Atwood's today also. I had not been in there. That was only that was my second time to Mina. Yeah. I got to drive this time. That minivan got 26.4 miles per gallon.
That was comfortable. It's comfortable. Yeah. It's got all kinds of fancy stuff on it.
I still got to get used to driving it. It's a lot different than that Suburban and the two trucks I had before it. And and then I had a Dodge Neon before that. Yeah, it's just different, but it'll get me around. That's for sure. And I'm so happy about the gas mileage. And I don't drive like a freak.
I've got this camera. It's on top of my monitor with all the surveillance cameras. And I'm looking at the patio where Melly and Tilly are. Guess where they are right now? Both of them are in one of those tents. So, man, if Millie goes into labor and has them puppies, I don't know how that's going to go down. I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm stressed, guys.
Those things unzip and come off. So those are.
I know. Yeah. I can snatch her out, but I have and everybody's and I know a lot about dogs, but I don't know about puppies because I fix my dogs. I don't have puppies. We got them at the shelter, so I know how to take care of puppies, but I've never had a dog that's had puppies, so this is a first. But here's the situation. I got to take her Monday, Tilly, to get her spayed. I got no word she's going to need. I just hope Melly doesn't have the puppies for another week. That would be perfect. Because after about 3 days after a dog's been spayed, they're good. You can take the satellite dish off them, and they're back to normal. But she's going to need that. And
you've got a window there that otherwise.
Yeah, I already know what's going to happen. She's going to have the puppies the day Millie gets spayed, and it's going to be in. But I think what I'm going to do, I have a plan. I'm probably going to put some kind of a door on this office and bring her in here if I have to, because I don't want her outside. But man, and I didn't ask for this, man. I did not ask for these dogs to show up, but I'll help them out and I'll deal with it. Man, that's life here. If you live in Arkansas, it will come to your door eventually. It will. There is nowhere here you can't live where a dog I'm surprised Mama V hasn't had any show up there yet, but it will. She'll get them. I mean, I've been here since 2012.
Well, she's got a great parent. That'll help
Yeah.
keep
Yeah, but it's penned up. It's penned up, so it's not going to do any good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dogs are smart. If they see a dog that's fenced in, then they're not worried. They'll come in there.
Yeah, somebody was asking what Atwoods is. It's like a farm store, like Tractor Supply. Narrowway Farm says it's a place. No, that's Tractor Supply. Completely different outlets. Atwoods is more regional around Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma. I don't know. Yeah, they're more regional. Tractor Supply is all over the place. Up around Illinois was Farm and Fleet. And what else do we have up there?
Menards.
Yeah, they didn't
have Menards.
Yeah.
I love that. When I lived in Minnesota, that was my favorite store, Menards. But it's like 3 times as big as a Tractor Supply.
Well, Menards is more of a building supply,
rather
than a farm supply.
Well, they're like a Home Depot and an Atwoods mixed together. You can get your cast iron skillets and all that there. It's all gritty, man. I watch that video today, guys. You guys are kicking it.
Yeah,
I've never seen any channel make a whole video of what you call time lapses like they did. Man, that had to take some battery power. I don't have patience for that kind of thing. My videos now are not real fancy. I don't even have an intro or nothing anymore. I just get on it, and like the last one, I didn't even hardly put no music or nothing in it. Because it's like this. If people like you, they're going to watch your video. You don't need to do all that fanciness, but you guys can do it well. So you'll learn.
I wish I could do all that fancy stuff. I ain't got time for all that.
I don't either. That's why I don't, And then, you get on the editor and then usually I shoot my videos and they go up that same couple hours later. I mean, my videos don't have backlogs. Some channels don't put them up for a week or 2 weeks. It just depends on, like what you do and where you live. And I don't wait too long.
RV Doc, Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Yep, that's what we had in Central Illinois where I was.
Farm and Fleet, I remember them. Yep. And Oklahoma has Sharps. That's more of a Western store,
But how far away at Mina is like, what, 35, 40 minutes?
Oh, 30 miles. Yeah, 30 miles. But it's a beautiful drive. You're going through one of the best parts of Arkansas in the mountains, and it's old trees that are, there's parts of it that grow over the highway.
Yeah, lots of mountain views and, panoramic mountain views. You're just surrounded by them.
Fort Smith is a boring drive. You got to stop. You go through about 4 or 5 towns to get there.
Greenwood.
Me and Jeff's been to all them 8 restaurants and stuff, but Mina, man, that's good.
I do want to go to Fort Smith more often. I go to Aldi like once a month and stock up on my staple groceries.
Well, like I said earlier, we should head to Hot Springs. It's,
what do they got down there? Yeah, I went to Hot Springs when I was young, when I was, teenager or something, but I haven't been back. That'd be cool.
A big old bag of crawfish. I've got the pot upstairs.
Get rich, so I can start traveling all over the place. Yeah, have a crawfish boil.
I know how to do that. What we got in here?
We're at 134 with nothing better to do on a Saturday night. Drew said he might stop by. His phone was dead, whatever. but this was impromptu. I didn't. Mike called me up. He's like, "Let's go live." Like, man, I gotta eat, but I'm not all that hungry because of the Chinese buffet, so I can put off dinner for another hour.
I'm gonna have chili right before I go to sleep, man. That creates good dreams.
There you go. Simply
But
jam here.
when I make chili, when I heat the bowl up, I'll cut up some raw onion, dice it up, put it on top, and then a bunch of cheese. I bet I've made 4 or 5 batches of chili this year, but I'm still losing weight. I have not put on any more weight. So that's
He
good.
didn't get any desserts at the Chinese buffet today. He did not get any desserts, so I had 3.
Because everybody knows Chinese buffets have the nastiest desserts ever. And Jeff got
I got 3 of them.
like 19 different little, and they're all like this big, little cakes they look like a milk bun. Well, not a milk bun. Man,
one was like a coconut cookie drop. I don't know, this little thingy. And then one was like the lemon. What did you call it? A lemon roll?
But it's the same in every Chinese buffet. It's like they order boxes of these desserts. They're terrible. They're not real good.
It was all right.
I've just never been a dessert.
I wouldn't pick out on them.
I've never been a dessert or I've never really had a sweet tooth. And I thank my mother for that because we didn't have that stuff in the house.
No.
The only sweet thing we ever got was cereal. And then we fought over the prize, the piece of junk prize. They probably didn't even put toys in cereal anymore, or Cracker Jacks. But usually we got our own box of Cracker Jacks. So you either got stuck with the cheap little thing that didn't, or the tattoo or something.
Yeah, we ate differently when I was a kid. That's for sure. There wasn't all that. That was, fast food hadn't become ubiquitous all that yet. It was a treat.
There was very few places when I grew up. We had McDonald's, but that food was a lot better in McDonald's than it is now. They're nasty now. And then we had Burger King, Arby's. There wasn't a Kentucky Fried Chicken, but there wasn't a lot. And eating that kind of food was like a weekly thing or monthly thing.
Yeah, we do Friday night.
Yeah, you would go out and eat that maybe monthly or a pizza or something. But now, I mean, it's every day some of these people eat this stuff.
And I've been there and done that too. Especially when I lived in Chicago, no car. You just eat whatever's around you, or you got to take the bus or the train.
Well, it used to be you could eat that kind of thing cheap. I mean, Burger King used to have 59-cent cheeseburgers.
You can pick out for $5.
I'd get 30 of those. When I was young, I could eat 4 or 5 of those things, and not gain any weight. But now you go in there and pull that kind of order, it's $12-15 for one meal.
Yeah. Yeah, KFC was a treat when I was a kid. Same here. I was kind of a small town. We were close to Peoria, but that was like 20 minutes away. So we didn't go, we didn't have, fast food wasn't within 3 minutes of the house like it is in a lot of places.
We rarely ate fast. I mean, we would go to a restaurant, Mexican or whatever, but in the 70s when you got kids, McDonald's was a treat. And my parents were good about it, but we didn't have, there was never, I cannot remember any time growing up that we had pop in the house and soda, whatever, soft drinks. My mother would not allow us to drink that.
We got, what I grew up with were those frozen juices. I remember making those all the time. You get like the frozen juice concentrate and you put it in a pitcher of water and stir it up and stir it up, stir it up and stir it up.
We didn't even have Kool-Aid, man. we drink milk or water. I gotta say, you know, my parents, I'm thankful for that. They didn't let us have them things. But if we went to McDonald's or a restaurant, we could order anything to drink we wanted. And that would always be Pepsi or Coke or whatever. I never really cared for Coke. I drank Pepsi.
Yeah, I swore off soft drinks when I got poor. Can't afford to, drink money.
I mean, there's people.
It's probably been 15 years since I get it once in a while, but I went through years where I was just chugging them all day long. Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, but you look at back in the 70s and then you look today. I mean, I've said this in many videos. There was not very many overweight people back then. But then, you know, you got your 7-Elevens or they come out with a big gulp. You got cups this big and they're filling them up with pop and they're drinking it all day. And I mean, I'll go into Sonic to get a burrito, breakfast burrito or something. And they're ordering big gulp, not big, what do they call them? Route 44 Dr. Peppers, 7 in the morning. How do you drink that garbage? It's 7 in the morning. And then a hand comes out of the vehicle to pay for it. And that hand is like, it's like somebody hit a hammer. I mean, it's all swelled up. Well, you ain't supposed to drink that kind of thing at 7 in the morning. But, man, I mean, when you start aging, that weight just comes on you. And it's hard to get off. It really is. No matter what you do. But
diet. You got to change your diet.
I'm closing in on 40 pounds. And, man, just the activities I do. I walk different. I watched myself go to the mailbox on my security camera the other day. And I used to waddle down there. I don't do that anymore, you know. But we always want the weight to come off faster than it's supposed to come off. And it's, hey, man, 40 pounds. I mean, you take a 40, 50 pound bag of feed and put it on your shoulder. That's heavy. I mean, it is.
I do that weekly, twice weekly. And then I'm transferring from one to the other. Yeah, I know what 50 pounds feels like.
Oh, that's a good point there, Tiny Farm Nuggets. That's Brett. I can always tell Brett's, what am I supposed to mix with my booze? Well, that's where I don't.
Better booze.
That's where I don't. Yeah, that's 7-Up. Yeah, and I don't. I've tried that 7-Up with no sugar, and it's terrible. It's awful.
There's alternatives out there.
He mixes his
chocolate. Dude, I was looking forward to some hot chocolate.
Tell them the nasty crap you mix your booze with.
Who are you pointing at?
You.
Oh, yeah, the little drink packets. You get them they're 6 for $1 at dollar store. But they come in all different flavors. They're just little drink packet mixes that they're meant to go into however many ounces.
Dude, I have been so poor, trust me, over the last.
Some of those things aren't bad. They got cherry, strawberry, lemon, lime.
I have been so poor, and money was so tight. I'd mix whiskey with water or just iced tea, not even sweet tea, because I never liked sweet tea. That's funny because I accidentally bought one today when we went to the Chinese place. I noticed, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
For
lunch. I got lemonade and you got tea for lunch. We didn't order soda.
I got unsweet tea, but I went in. He had to get gas, and we stopped at the grocery store. They got gas pumps, and they got all these drinks right when you walk in the door, but they didn't have any tea or water. It was all Monster drinks and garbage, just a bunch of garbage. So I went all the way to the back where the milk is, and I thought I grabbed an unsweet tea, and I got in Jeff's van after 15 minutes of standing at the service counter because nobody's ever there. I took a big swig and I'm like, oh, it was sweet tea. And I have never liked sweet tea. I know. And my grandmother is from Mississippi. She's the one that got me on that. And it's against the law down here not to like sweet tea. But I don't like it. I didn't grow up on it.
I like hot tea. I'm not a big cold tea fan.
I think I've had hot tea 3 times in my life. I can't taste that stuff, man. You got to put a bunch of sugar.
Get the good stuff. Cinnamon apple spice.
I'm not English, man.
I got a few of those.
Jolly good tea. Let's have tea.
This winter, that and hot chocolate. I'm going out there after dark when it's 10 degrees for a few days. A lot of nights it's been below freezing. I like coming into something hot, and I don't like drinking coffee that late at night. So tea or some hot chocolate has been good.
Hot chocolate doesn't have caffeine, and tea doesn't. Might as well drink coffee.
No, they're like 1/20th the amount of caffeine as coffee.
Who says that? Biden?
No, Trump.
Getting him started on the politics. We ain't going there. He does like Biden.
I like joking about him.
So what do you think? Okay, let me ask you something. What do you think these objects that we shot down? Now there's 2 objects. One over Canada happened after we got back from the buffet.
Well, the official word is they want us to stop calling them balloons. So whatever you do, don't call them balloons.
No, I fact-checked what you told me that they called that second one a balloon. I could not find that nowhere. They're just calling it an object.
Call it a balloon. Don't call it a balloon. You know, like they.
I know this.
They'll be
about our government.
Facebook any minute now and getting people banned.
It's something that's concerning. Because if it wasn't, our government would tell us right away what it was. So it's something that's scary. And they're not going to tell us. You're never going to hear the full truth.
You never do.
No.
Yeah, that's what you got to do, Mark. 2.5 months had 0 sugar. Because they put sugar in everything. Everything.
Who's calling me Mark?
No, Mark.
Oh, there actually is a Mark here. Okay, well, that's an old
guy who was standing next to you at my birthday party.
Well, that's an inside joke with me and the Grady's. And you're the one that started that Mark crap in your video, one of my first videos. He's introducing everybody. All those channels are at his place. And he says, and Mark from Dogman Homestead.
No, I didn't say from. I said Mark,
Grady's
standing right next to you, and Dogman Homestead, which is you, who is standing right next to Mark.
Well, none of that matters anymore because nobody caught that. And the Grady's still call me Mark.
See, now the thing is,
hey,
if they're coming from Alaska, how are they coming from China?
I say it's Russia.
Duh.
They saw that China sent the balloon, and they're like, we're going to F with them.
Did China send the other balloon too? Then that means it went all the way. Yeah.
But like I told you,
they aren't telling us the whole truth. They never will.
We get in a war with China, we're screwed because everything we own that we buy is made in China. So we don't have any factories anymore.
Yeah, very few.
Detroit's sitting, but the ones we had are all in decay. They cannot be reused. They've all been, who do we thank for that? One man comes to mind for me. That's Clinton.
Yeah, there's 40 years worth of stupidity behind that one.
But
They could have changed that policy at any point Since
Bill Clinton screwed us all for years to come because he started that NAFTA. But
yeah, China has financial problems also. They have. You think our debt is bad? They've gone into massive debt too.
as big as they are, they still don't have a military that would compete with ours. But then again, I don't know because now they're allowed to say they're what non-binary or whatever that. I don't know. We'll see.
Afghanistan.
But like I told you,
I wouldn't be too cocky about the United States.
We did get in a war with China. It'd probably be the best thing that ever happened, as long as it didn't go nuclear. Because
that's all it is. That's all it is.
Making our own products again, in which we should already be doing. We should have already been doing that a long time ago.
Everybody, we need to stop war, and everybody needs to get some chickens. Take care of ourselves. The government ain't gonna do it for us.
I'm going to put this over here. Y'all can still hear me. But I'm wearing my thong, so I got to get up and go to the bathroom.
37 degrees outside. So that's what time.
Can you see me? Can you see me in there? I'll be right back. I want me to do my duty stuff.
I can go do this. Oh, wait. How long have you been sitting there, Drew?
I just popped in. Perfect timing.
Good deal.
Yeah.
How do I move? Okay, now we can go. No.
We evicted Dogman. Dogman's evicted.
Thanks, everybody. And Lindsay from Into the Mist. You got a video coming out tomorrow, Lindsay?
Yep, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock Central Time.
She actually finished a day early this time on editing too, so she's getting faster.
There you go.
That was a big accomplishment.
Yeah, it takes her a lot of work. She
keep speeding it up, then you can have a few in the tank, and you can like take a vacation or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. She like the first day she researches the story and puts it together. Then the second day she does the audio. Then the next day she'll edit all the audio, and it's been doing like 4 or 5 days. She's been literally working on it all week long. So.
Are you getting better?
But she's getting
faster at the editing. I know it's a learning curve.
Oh, you're doing the editing?
Yeah.
I can tell because it doesn't look like Drew's stuff. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, and I knew. Thank you. I knew zero about any of this editing. I'm not computer literate.
She watched me edit for a long time, but she didn't like pay attention to what I was doing. She just kind of like watched me do it. I don't know. It's different when you're actually pressing the buttons, I guess.
I hate to say this, but you do know most of those people that have been missing they're gone. You know that. Did I freeze it up?
But you never know, I guess.
Yep.
You never know,
I guess. There was this story this week. It was a little different. We almost jumped on it, but there was a lady, I guess she ran off with her 2 kids like over a year ago from Missouri. And turns out it was the mom who had them, but it wasn't her custody. So,
I hate that.
Anyway, the kids have been missing for a year, and they ran her tags at the grocery store. They were missing from Missouri, and they found them down in Florida. And the cops ran her tags in the parking lot and went in and got the kids. And I mean, it's a little different, but still.
No, that's probably 70% of the cases of missing children. A lot of them is one of the parents.
But then you get an Elizabeth Smart, where she was the one out west. There was another lady out in California that it was like 15 years later that they found her. I can't remember that case. That was a long time ago.
Doesn't it make you wonder though?
Weird things
What if
happen.
we're missing? What if we were stolen as babies? You know?
Yeah.
Bottom
You
missing.
know?
They would have brought you back. They would have brought you
Well,
back for
and
sure, though,
that's another thing. If they're taken when they're small, like
Joy clownfish.
they
They
may
don't-
not even know that they're missing.
Like that one in California. I think she got taken when she was young, like younger than 10, and she was an adult and had kids when they finally tracked her down. That was somebody in chat will probably remember that one. Either that or
I don't mean to interrupt, but I got a question. I started wearing contacts, you know, and I got these contacts, and man, I don't know if these are defective, but the tape does not stick to my eyebrows. How are you supposed to wear these damn things, man?
hot glue gun.
What do you think?
That's it. Hot glue
I can't
gun.
see out. I can't.
Yeah. Hot glue gun's a good idea, I think.
Froze on here and it's froze on there. Like,
I have it
turn the Wi-Fi
paused.
off? Oh,
We're crystal
You're
clear.
fine on my
We're-
end.
You guys are like fuzzy back in 1982.
I paused the laptop, but that way I could see the chat without, you know the thing. The thing, the thing.
Is Jess in here?
It's all great. So.
I didn't see him. That man, oh man. If y'all didn't watch his video, look at my community page, Tree Haven. That was good. That was cool the way, I mean, that guy thinks up things nobody thinks about. He's
got talent.
And then he's hitting the remote and then it starts the video. I wish I had thought of that.
There's a lot of creativity and ingenuity. And he's like that with his building too. None of that is planned out. That's just all in his head. Well,
that's how I build, but you know, I like.
It was my idea, Dogman.
I think after you do videos long enough, you don't want to go too fancy anymore. I don't. I'm just gonna do what I'm doing, or tell the story, or whatever I'm building, and do it. Once in a while, I'll put one out. I'm capable of doing stuff, but
I showed him how to do all that.
No, you didn't.
No, that's what Brett said. That was my idea, though.
That
was my idea, though.
No.
That was my idea. I called Jess last week. I told him, "Hey, dude, you should do this."
Yeah, I don't think so.
We got 178 in here. I gotta go take a break.
Keep
them entertained.
Lindsay has 1,400 watch hours.
How many subscribers you have now? Do shorts, girl.
12.
You make shorts out of your videos. Make little shorts out of the videos you've already made. I don't care what anybody of these guys tell you. They're not the same as they were. I don't lose any subscribers by putting out shorts. That's a myth.
Well, here's the big deal about
every short.
Here's the big deal about her. Here's the big deal about her channel. Sorry, someone texted me. Is that it's exactly focused on missing persons. So, all of her content is that. So it's easy for her channel to do shorts because, if someone finds her channel, that's all she does. You know what I mean? So it's not, shorts for my channel is a little harder because I do so much different stuff all the time.
Yes, forgotten black sheep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you can go to your videos you already have up and make shorts. You got to do it on your phone.
Right.
When you hit mix, and you can make shorts from any part of your video, but find a part that strikes interest. And what's this guy talking about? And show something.
I think what we're gonna do is, now that she's getting more comfortable with doing the editing and stuff, we're gonna film. We're actually gonna film a short and the video each time. So she's gonna have to write the video and then write a short too. And we're actually gonna produce a short that's going to be a little different than the actual video, but then say full video coming out on.
I say
Yeah,
me and
basically a
Jeff
trailer.
kidnap you, and then she can do a video on you.
That's a good idea. And then
But it's going to cost.
bring
I
beer.
mean, it's going to get you back for a price.
Right. That would make for some good content.
Subscribers will pay
Yeah.
the ransom, you know.
Yeah. If we have a ransom, yeah.
We'll
So
get a
let's
foil
see.
pack. We'll get a foil pack from Mary in Texas. She's right there to get you.
I get at least 25% of the ransom.
You can't go one day without a chicken sandwich.
Oh, that's a good point.
Mary in Texas. Thank you, Mary. I did receive your last. You're awesome.
Somebody sent me.
I thought it was a Hershey's bar when I was unwrapping it, you know.
Denise said she unsubscribed to you because you put out too many shorts.
You better get used to it because everybody's going to be putting them out, and they already are. I noticed that because they're getting popular. So that's if you unsubscribe to me because you don't like my shorts or I've put out too many shorts, then what you needed to do is probably unclick the notifications. And I don't think shorts set them off because I don't get notifications for shorts. But if you,
I think they're just way too tight.
For anybody to tell me that you unsubscribed from me because I put out shorts, that's not fair because it's just another way for us to make income, and it gets subscribers like you would not believe. So if people feel like that, I don't guess I need them on my channel. I guess you didn't like my channel enough anyway, so it doesn't bother me. But the internet's changing all the time, you know. I did not like shorts at first, but I like them now. I mean, there's people that are shorts get 20 billion. That's a big number. Hits every day. 20 billion.
Yeah, we're gonna start filming a short for her channel, and then the video for her channel each week, and then that way she can do like a Friday video of her short, and then the video will come back on.
And
dang, that's a lot of eggs.
That's a lot of money right there.
Shorts, here's the thing about shorts a lot of people don't understand.
Don't drop them, Jeff.
You're just putting out maybe 30-second video. And sometimes, believe me, mine gets stupid, okay? But it's how you title it. And you go look at my channel and my shorts, almost every one of them get over 1,000 views or more. And if they don't, I pull them off. That's why I do that. But I've had shorts that only got a few hundred hits, and 1 month later, that thing went nuts. So then you get subscribers from shorts. That's why creators do shorts, is for subscribers. And the shorts feed is an easy way to get to the masses, and that's why we do that, because that gets people to your channel. And we don't do this for fun. Well, I mean, it is fun. But some of us do it for a living, and that's why they're doing it. And I know shorts don't click the notifications. And to be honest, I hate the notifications. I don't click those, because otherwise your phone is going crazy every 15 minutes. So I don't tell people.
What chat did I tell you that I saw Sluggo in the other day?
Was it Ricada?
Hey, Sluggo, I think I saw you in Ricada's live stream the other day commenting, but I can't remember.
Or was it Salt?
No, I don't think. Yeah, Ricada. Anyways, yeah. Oh, Papa Pepper in the house.
Hey.
It just got spicy.
Papa Pepper.
Hey, buddy, I hope you are doing.
He's got all
hope you are doing well up there.
Man. You put them all in chili, it's spicy.
Mm.
And they were chili.
Yeah, I was thinking.
He's got that smokehouse. I bet they all went into that smokehouse. Papa Pepper lit up the fire. They still smell
Mama
like
V.
smoke.
Mama V said, I haven't gotten any subscribers from shorts. Well, Dogman wears real tight ones. That's why it helps.
And I told you, call me. I'll tell you the secret because I do have a secret.
I'm just glad you didn't make a full video of you running away from that tornado.
Well, Mama V doesn't do shorts because it takes 3 hours to upload a 10-second short where she lives.
No, Papa Pepper, we'll come. I've got a minivan that got 26.4 miles per gallon today, and I want to come visit you.
Yeah, we're going to come visit Papa Pepper. That would be a good video, man. But we'll call you.
Yeah, I want to shoot.
You don't want to get shot.
Yeah, we're not gonna show up.
I want to know where he gets those 10-cent celery sticks, man. I watch his videos on that.
He grows them himself.
And if we can get a water moccasin to bite you, I bring my GoPro and film that because you got a lot of views on that one.
Searching
and you're
for
immune now. He's immune.
Yeah.
No, we love some Papa.
I saw that, man. Road trip ready. Yeah.
Did someone say Chinese? Hey, you know, Jeff, we didn't think of that today. What if we get in a war with China? What happens to our Chinese buffet we go to?
I'm not, yeah.
It'll probably
we're in our colleges at this point. That's all I'm going to say. We've already been invaded. I know University of Illinois, more than I think it was like 60-some% of the graduate students are Chinese nationals.
I got him riled up going to the Chinese restaurant.
You better bring up a subject. I can go off for 20 minutes. I'm going to start a Rumble channel one of these years.
He just erupted on me. There's 300,000 Chinese students. I'm like, well, they're not at our college we have in town because I've never seen a car in there.
16 million. 16 million. That's a big number.
Biden brought them here.
I can live without Chinese buffets.
Papa Pepper's he doesn't care. Papa Pepper doesn't care if we get in a war with Chinese because he's Asian. Caucasian. I like that. Oh boy.
Yeah, Possum Run, the road trip. Yeah, it'll hold 6 comfortably. There we go.
We can cram 15, 16, 20 in there. Trust me. And Papa Pepper,
all right on the top.
He's right in the middle of remodeling. We could even some of us sleep in that old burned out thing he's got out there caught on fire. I gotta admit, man, that it wasn't funny. It was sad, but I was watching that, and I'm going, I know what happened already. I knew, and I'm not even a welder.
Did you, man? That was cool. He did the corner trim with a log. That was today's video. Go watch his video from today at Papa Pepper. But it was really cool. The corner trim piece. He just took a slice, and then one of them had a branch coming out that he could use as a hat rack, and that was really cool.
I need a good hat rack.
Maybe we could all plan like a trip halfway. I don't know. You live how many?
No, we gotta go the whole way.
Lives.
Drew, you need to shoot some
we gotta
hat rack.
4 hours away.
Yeah.
Maybe you can pick up the Grady's, and then we could all meet like halfway.
Grady's are on the other side of the state.
Well, where's Papa Pepper at?
Like straight north of us. The Grady's are northeast.
Yeah, they're like 4 hours away.
They said they're coming down here.
The Grady?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Come on down.
Well, Simply Jan can come down here every other week. They can too.
I'm working on getting Tree Haven back here to help me with a project.
Well, he's coming. You know, when I talked to him last night, he's coming. He's got some video ideas.
Yep.
Waldo, you lay down.
Yeah. Papa Pepper Smokehouse is just awesome. The first time I saw one of those was an American Homestead. Zach up there, and he kind of did it a little bit differently. But then Paul, the bearded carpenter, you want to talk about a smokehouse? Holy cow. Paul at the Bearded Carpenter. He went all
Paul
out.
puts out some good videos, man. He's good at. He doesn't put a whole lot of them out, but when he does, they're good.
Yeah, his wife does all the editing for his channel too. She just tells him, if you're doing something, you just put that camera on and you just record it, and he just yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, and then she does all the editing, and she does a really good job too, and she's a very busy lady too. So, yeah,
Jan.
the Bearded
Jan.
Carpenter is great.
Man, I want to bring all my clothes down there to Papa Pepper's house, put them in the smoker, and smoke all my clothes. That was what happened.
What?
What?
My screen went blank.
Judy Jules.
Yeah.
They
You
are
trying to get ready for bug season or what?
end of September, early October. So whatever the math is on that.
Who?
Judy Jules responding to a comment. Sluggo knows that they do a great tasting cat. Yeah, I was saying earlier I got to keep Bob away from the Chinese restaurants, especially that one in Boonville. I heard bad things about that.
Which one? Oh, Lynn's? Who'd you hear that from?
All my neighbors in
Horse crap, man. I ate there a lot, man. They are good. They're better than
I heard the one in Greenwood. I heard the one in Greenwood's like way better. I never
No,
been.
that one in Greenwood sucks, dude. I've ate there. But that one in Boonville is better than the one we ate at today.
I've
never been to either.
Mike's fan, so I can't give any restaurant reviews.
Oh, I've been here. I've ate there plenty. I used to go to Boonville every single week.
Really? Did you read that?
I ate there a lot, and they're good. I don't know. I mean, maybe they changed owners. I don't know. It's probably been 4 years since I ate there. But they don't usually give up restaurants. If they start it, they keep it. Well, we'll just have to bust that myth, won't we? And they got the same crappy desserts that you ate today.
They're probably all related. No, wait, it's China. None of them are related.
That didn't bother me. What bothered me is we had the buffet. Jeff had 3 plates. And when we're leaving, he didn't even take a toothpick to show anybody he ate. I took a toothpick, but he didn't.
We don't do that.
What he ate.
I eat fast food, Chinese food, so Panda Express is my go-to.
Which you had this week.
I did have some this week.
Here's
But
my
I
advice
could go
to
to a
you,
buffet.
Drew. Eat all the crap you want to right now, but in about 15 years, you ain't gonna be able to. It'll start showing. I set the record in Tulsa I ate 4 Whataburgers, 3 large fries in one setting. And you know what a Whataburger is. You're from Texas. Back then they were big, man. I could eat.
Yep.
I could still eat, but I don't no more.
Later, Papa Pepper.
See you, buddy.
Take care, man. How many people's in here?
Oh, I don't think he said he was leaving.
171.
Wow.
Go. Come up with a plan. Yeah, I need a plan.
I'm not getting any money for this live. It's on your channel, isn't it? Man.
Yeah. I might
I watched
actually
the ad.
It's going in the incubator this week. I need them. I got 4 white and true blue eggs today. Man, I needed that.
Hey, I got dog problems. Hang on. What's going on?
Peggy, let's not talk about floss. We don't want to get Dogman started with that. Trust me. Trust me, you do not want to get Dogman started with that word. Papa out. Later, buddy. Oh, God. It took too much to forget about the delicious curry chicken. I eat orange chicken and lo mein noodles and a lot of sauce. If you're not going to give me a lot of sweet and sour sauce, just go somewhere else because
I I went and he said,
dogs.
don't get it if they're not going to give you a bunch of sauce.
Yeah, don't do it. Just go somewhere else. I don't even. You're in Tahlequah. Yeah.
I'm more of if I'm going out to eat, steakhouse or Italian, those are my go-tos.
Papa
When I was
Pepper
a
said
child,
like number 140. Sorry, Jeff. Papa Pepper said like number 143 reporting for duty. I thought he was saying kid number 143 is come.
So Billy and Telly were in the same tent out there, and then all of a sudden, I think maybe Millie's
Frozen. Am I frozen?
Yeah, Mark M.
Come on, man.
Choice. No kidding. Everything's expensive. Oh, Red Lobster. I haven't had Red Lobster in decades.
Don't they have like a good appetizer everybody likes? Cheese balls or something?
Oh, yeah, the biscuits. Like,
they got the cheese biscuits and yeah.
there's a really good seafood restaurant in Hot Springs, and it's called the Cajun Broiler.
Oh,
They have
yeah.
oysters.
There's a really good blueberry bread in the kitchen, and I would love to have some of that.
Really?
Yeah, I really would.
Here we go.
Who gave you that?
Blank. I'll be back.
Talking about it.
Oh my goodness, it's so good.
Well, here. I'm just covering the camera.
Okay. Do not come back with floss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's getting hungry now. Man, it's just I never go out to eat. It's just I used to eat out almost every single meal when I was living in Illinois and making good money.
Come here, really?
But
Say hi.
I ate out pretty much every meal. I wish I had all that money back. Look at that.
It's like a blueberry muffin. It has it's like, oh, man, I don't
It's
know.
not for you.
It's really good crust on the top of it. It's really good.
Brody wants it back.
Rhodey ain't getting no bite. That's Rhodey.
Say hi. You're not getting it. Go.
Yeah. $50 at Walmart for your own seafood buffet. That's the way to do it if you want to eat well. You just got to cook it yourself.
Yeah. I bought a lot of shrimp that way and just paid my shrimp.
Millie is not letting her into the tent, so maybe she's. I'm not ready for these puppies yet.
You ain't got any choice in that matter, Mike. They come when they come.
Yeah. There's two identical tents out there, but they won't go in one of them. I don't understand why.
It's warmer with two in there.
Yeah.
All weekend they stayed. Melly stayed in the tent, and Tilly slept on the chair. Now she's crawling up into the chair.
Oh, Searching Sabrina's getting a Whataburger. I've only had it one time, and Drew took me when we went down to
Whataburger. Good.
I got a mushroom Swiss. That's the
Brahms. Brahms
There's
is
one
better
in
than
Fort
Whataburger.
Smith now, and it's right next to the Aldi. And I've been saying for years that I want to go to Aldi's once a month and stock up on my basic groceries. And now there's a Whataburger right there. But I can't afford a
Perfect.
Whataburger.
Nah, it's good though.
Yeah, that mushroom Swiss I had, that was awesome. There aren't a lot of. That's probably my favorite burger. Hardee's, Carl's Jr. They used to have a really good mushroom Swiss burger. Wendy's tried it and they sucked.
What y'all doing in there?
It's a good thing he can't read Sluggo. He'd be really mad about that comment.
It's all Grady had. I've been eating a lot of eggs. I got 4 white and true blue eggs today, Mark. I'm getting egg. Yeah, it's a long story. Don't get me.
Do I need to delete him or
the ones that I want to lay eggs are not laying eggs, and the ones that I don't really need to be laying eggs, they're the ones that are laying up a storm. I just got to get them all situated so I can start hatching every single egg.
All he ever talks about is eggs.
That's money.
Secret eggs. They're expensive.
My prices are going way up.
Yeah, they're money for that. Yeah, you're right. That's money. Gotta be rich to buy eggs now.
We had eggs for supper last night.
Yep.
You guys are rich. You got that new
At
channel.
$6 a dozen.
$6 a dozen. Cheaper by the dozen, they say.
I wish
Something
I
like that.
still worked at the ranch because we would just toss eggs, man. Feed them back to the chick. We had so many, we couldn't give them away. Now I'd be making a fortune.
One thing we got Culver's. We had Culver's up north. That's like a
Buttered hamburger.
yeah. Culver's was awesome. I loved Culver's. But I guess you got to trade Culver's for Whataburger when you're down here now.
Brahms
Thank you,
Brahms is the best hamburger in Oklahoma.
Hello.
Man, they're good. We got them here. I don't think we got them in Arkansas. We got them in Oklahoma and Heaver or Odo.
Mark eats eggs every day. I go through my stretches where I have them every day, twice a day. It's all great. He needs a rooster. What kind of rooster you need? I got a few. I got some blue. I got some blue copper bronze roosters that they're gonna look. Yeah, they're looking like they'll be good. Then I think I got some extra white and true blues now. You can have Mama V's old rooster. Yeah, Mama V. That rooster is cool. Man, he's got my boot twice already.
I know how to deal with roosters.
I've
like
never
him.
had a rooster as aggressive as this dude is. I open that door and he's just ready to fight.
I'll come fix him.
Yeah, he'll get fixed. That's for sure.
Does your cat got a channel now, Jeff?
My cat have a channel?
I see Grumpy Acres Farm.
You're drunk, Mike.
If Grumpy's got some acreage, I hope it's a lot.
No kidding.
Oh, Grumpy's a prisoner now. He hadn't let him out of the house since he's been there.
Every time I go over there, he's outside.
He wants to go out.
Oh, Grumpy's out now?
Yeah, I've been seeing him out every time I've been over there.
Yeah, I've got a young Moran's. You'll like him too. He doesn't have a halo.
Mama V said he's a jerk.
Tiny farm
So
nugget.
I
Do you actually carry the rooster into your house and flush them? What do we call that? A swirly? Is that what you got to do to a rooster?
Swirly. We gave them in middle school.
I got them in middle school.
and
And then I had a growth spurt. I was young. I was young for my class. I graduated high school at 17.
Now we know what's wrong with you.
And I had a brother 7 years older than me.
Who's Mama V calling a jerk?
That rooster that
Oh,
yeah.
I had to ask because I get that a lot.
He's about ready to get thrown into the fraternity boys flock, and that'll be an interesting situation because there's some boys in there that are a lot bigger than him. And a lot
I'm gonna be sitting there throwing dollars.
Come
Come on, rascal! Get a rascal!
The United States of America these days.
I'm totally kidding. If you guys didn't get the joke, but I was just joking. We wouldn't do that.
Oh, don't say nothing, Drew. It ain't no worse than your cigarettes.
Yeah, I meant chicken fighting, but I don't know.
That's why I hate these lives. They see how we really are.
Somebody said, or like at the beginning of this live, you started talking about Mina. Jeff's like, I'm not gonna say that there's beer down there. Like 12 seconds later, you're like, if people do heroin, I'm like, well, that's over.
You got to be nice in the first half an hour on YouTube.
It's not my life. We don't say what we want. But I noticed with the new shorts when they monetized it that they won't monetize half of them. I mean, I don't understand the reasoning behind some of them.
She put up one on her channel and it got copyrighted, which she did use someone else's video in it, but they caught it quick.
Yeah. I just delete them. I don't mess with it no more. But I've had some shorts that they wouldn't monetize, and it was like rescue dog, and that was all it was about. There was nothing goofy. But then I make one shoving lettuce in a cup and trying to light it on fire, and they monetize that. So I don't get it.
Why would you do that?
Why do I do anything? How is Priscilla?
Jeff's
What about
sister.
Priscilla? Oh yeah.
How is she?
Yeah. I hope good. Everybody deals with issues as you get older, and she's dealing with issues. But hopefully, we get her back up here, and she needs to see my new place. And then somebody asked about my brother earlier. I lost my brother. Well, like it's been 9 or 10 years ago now. So yeah, I have another sister also. They're both in Florida. What else did I miss in here?
Jeff never talks about his family, so I never knew that he had a brother.
Yeah, if they want to start their own channels and do it all, but I'm not gonna, no need to bring people in. I got cats. I got to start naming my chickens again.
I'll tell you what, I was shocked when I met my parents and my brothers in McAllister, Oklahoma, and they let me film. I'm like, man, I didn't think that would ever happen.
Yeah, that was cool though.
Yeah, but I told my dad, I said, hey, I don't think there's a video of any of us as adults, so this will be on there, and nobody's gonna watch it, and it got a lot of views.
Sluggo, I did 2 different ones. I had family members comment on the videos, so that was kind of.
Which, to be honest, you don't really know if they're
Yeah.
family members. They could just be saying that, but
Right.
this one said like, I'm the only family member left in this, relevant to this case, and I'm still looking for her. And
She was going to do like a news conference with the newspaper.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah.
I didn't hear an update on it. But.
I got a question, Lindsay, about when you're sitting there writing in your notepad, and I blew it up and I seen what you were actually writing.
Yeah.
Dogman is the coolest dude on earth. And you hit period, then you switch to something. What was the rest of it? Are you actually writing in that?
Yeah.
Well, what she does is she writes her
clownfish.
So the parts that she talks to the camera, she just writes them all down in there. So then she can just read over them. Or a couple times, the page that we were looking at wasn't even actually the same. It was a different case, like a whole case from the one before and stuff like that. But
did you get some footage of the flooding for the video?
I did actually. A bunch of people have been asking me where my videos are. I don't know. I filmed I feel like I filmed 6 videos and just haven't finished them. So I need to just clip everything together. I did get some footage of the river flooded down here, and I have a picture, or I have a video that we filmed for Lindsay's channel, like just like a week before that. So I've got a pretty good like before and after I can show. Anyway, so yeah, I guess I'm just gonna clip some videos together and just call it a video, and hopefully maybe if I just get something out, that'll get me in the swing of things again. Because I don't know, I've just been in a funk. I haven't really, also like nothing that I've tried to do in the past 3 weeks I have been able to finish. Like everything, a lot of it's been the weather, you know, ice and snow, and just I work 3 days a week. R&R asked earlier, am I working back at O'Reilly's? I am. I work three 12s. I work at 8:30 to 6, and then 2 8 to 8s. So I guess like a 10, 12, and 12. But anyways, yeah. So that the whole idea was for me to have 4 days off a week where I could get stuff done, and then every single week something comes up and I can't do anything, and it's just been, or like it'll be really good weather while I'm at work, and as soon as I get off,
the weather is just crapped on everything for the past since before Christmas.
Yeah, man. So I've just been kind of stuck in this funk where I haven't really been able to get anything out, and maybe if I just get a video out, that'll like push me into the back into it. So also Lindsay's had my laptop a lot, so I've been trying to get it away from her. I have to blame it on her.
Have you noticed when you talk, the lights flash, but then when you hush, it stops?
I think that's on you.
I don't know.
I think the cop showed up at Dogman's house. Like, get on the ground. Put your hands in the air. Dogman.
Look at it.
Man, I am proud of this office. It's the only room in the house that is almost entirely finished. And I did it in like a week and a half. But
Alexa, turn off all the lights.
Nasty, nasty room. You've seen it. To this.
Alexa, play Bad Boys from the Police Cops show. So, easy for me to say.
Didn't find anything cool. That's my brand new Alexa 2023 model.
Alexa,
Super spy.
play Who Let the Dogs Out?
Question.
Who let the dogs out? Copyright strike.
Volume.
Alexa, turn it up.
You're gonna get copyrighted, Jeff. Oh man. Alexa, play Cops theme song.
I muted him.
Oh, that was funny. My phone is at 5% and on its way down, so I'm not going to stay too much longer, but I'll wait a little while longer. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry I set all your Alexas off.
I'm going to pretend I did not hear that, Alexa. I'm going to ask you once again, who is the coolest man on earth? Alexa, who is the coolest guy on earth?
Here is what I found from storm2k.org. Stephen Hawking is probably the coolest
He's
man
dead.
alive.
He ain't the coolest guy on earth. He's cool, but he's dead.
Alexa.
Alexa, stop the music. Alexa.
He's going to get copyrighted. Alexa, was the moon landing real?
The Soviet Union monitored all Apollo missions as they took place, confirming NASA's reports. In the decades since the Apollo
Y'all are
mission,
taking advantage of my technologically advanced
lunar probes have all
office.
independently claimed to photograph evidence
Do
of
not talk to my
lunar
printer.
landings. Additionally, many independent observers have offered evidence.
Okay, Alexa.
Alexa, shut up.
Jeez
Anyone else?
Louise, why did I ask?
Alexa, what do you think of Groovy Eggs?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
we ain't either.
Wow.
Alexa, what do you think of butt nuggets?
I don't know that.
We don't either. Alexa, what do you think of Simply Jan Homestead?
I'm not sure.
She's smart, man. I gotta give her that. Are we froze? Jeff, you got any egg rolls or stuff stored in that beard from earlier? I would have put it. They're gonna give you a call again.
Marshmallow on it though.
When we walked in there, it's like the owners were sitting at a table and all they had on plates were oranges. And they were sitting there eating oranges. And I said, that's the dude that called you in my video, told you you wasn't allowed back. If y'all search, you'll see where I prank called Jeff with prankdial.com. Yeah, that was funny. That worked out good. I don't think he knew who it was at first, but then he caught on. He probably figured out, but I don't think he knew it was me.
I remember I remember prank calling when I was a little kid. We had a landline, and I prank called. And one time I called this insurance company, and the guy said, "I know who you are, and we already called the cops. The other people told us that you were going to call us or something like that." And I was so scared. I hung up the phone so fast.
Did you not start? What is it? Star 6-7?
Yeah.
That was the cool thing about the 70s, man. There wasn't no caller ID or none of that. You could prank call anybody you wanted. And they had no clue. I mean, I remember prank calling people from a rotary phone.
Yeah, we're not
I didn't want to get into what I did. I was a master at it. I will tell you that.
We prank called everybody all day long.
I could call
friends.
I could call people of different colors and races and fool them. I will say that.
I remember we got called into a school assembly one time because it was just rampant around our city. So they had the school do an assembly to give us a lecture about stopping prank calls. And
man, that was when life was good. Man, life was good back in them days.
If those were the worst problems I had growing up.
Nobody shot each other or shot up schools or malls. I mean, those were good days.
I listened to a lot of the Jerky Boys, but I also listened to Roy D. Mercer. Roy D. Mercer's so funny.
Oh, God, you put witch hazel or you put some lemon in my hair. Man, I grew up on Roy D. I would say I grew up on him. He was my age. So I've got all the Roy D on CD. And if anybody doesn't know Roy D. Mercer, Google it.
Yeah, you are missing out.
Yeah.
Type in
doing that before then, you know.
Roy D. Mercer hamster, and you will laugh. I promise you, you will laugh. Funniest dude ever.
Yeah, he'd say, "Well, your chicken got out," or he'd just do something like, "By God, your chicken got out. Come over here and pluck my dog's eyeball out."
What is it? Stuck on you like gummy? Like
yeah, he's like,
and it cost me $236. I'm gonna come over there and get a check. And then that person go, "I don't know what you're talking about." He said, "By God, you will when I pack a lunch. You come over there and whip your ass." It was
how big boy are you?
DJ,
how big boy are you?
How big boy are you? I'm a pretty big boy. Well, I'll pack a lunch. That was a Tulsa DJ. That's where I grew up, you know, and I listened to him before he went big.
Yeah.
Roy damn Mercer. That's what he was called.
Oh, it's funny. There was a black couple too. Willie P. Richardson, and I forget his lady's name, but they did a lot of prank call stuff.
Well,
Real funny, man.
I used to call black people 2 or 3 in the morning, okay, and prank call them because I mean you where I lived, you knew where they lived and then by the names and stuff, and I would say, man, it's Charles. I'm down here at the Quick Trip and I got a flat tire, and they all knew a Charles, and some of them I got to fall for it. And then I would call Asian people, and I don't discriminate. I pick on everybody. But you could not get away with that today, But back then it was, that's how it was. But it was fun.
Yeah.
And man, I remember spending the night. I'm talking about when I was 10, 11, 12 years old. You go spend a night at your friend's house, and he had 4 brothers and 3 sisters, and we'd all go in the back room with the rotary dial phone, and we would just start prank calling people. And I mean, hours,
1, 2, 3,
hours of entertainment.
326. You would call like 326.
But we were raised good enough. We didn't cuss people or nothing like it. It was just honest, hey, is your refrigerator running? Go catch it. Things like that.
You call like 455. You call 455 through 505 in one night.
Who? I'm gonna smack him, but he ain't here. He always does this when I can't reach him. There ain't nobody in here anymore, is there? We don't know because Jeff's got the control of that.
164 watching on my screen says.
Where do you see that? I don't see it.
I'm watching on my laptop too.
Well,
thank you all guys for being here. If you do watch my channel, I'm going to try to get out a video in the next couple days for y'all. I said that like 2 weeks ago.
Treasure Hunter said, Don, I never liked him. I kind of listened to Howard Stern. I guess Don Imus wasn't bad, but I didn't grow up in that part of the country, so him or Howard Stern didn't really. But we had Roy D. Mercer here. He would blow them 2 away. Trust me.
Yeah, I've been slacking wild, man.
But I would call motels like back then. I mean, it ain't no secret that people from Pakistan or India own all the motels and hotels. So I would call up and say, "Oh, hello, this is Patel. I wonder if your ice machine is for sale." And I would get them talking and talking and talking, man. If you call any 6 today, and I guarantee you, the guy that owns it, his last name is Patel. And there's got to be a billboard in India. Come to America, buy a liquor store or a hotel or a convenience store. I mean, it's not a stereotype, it's a fact. I mean, they own those things. We all know that. So it's not a stereotype.
Yeah, Graceful Cat said we had Bob and Tom.
I like them.
I like Donnie Baker. Donnie Baker goes on the Bob and Tom show sometimes. Donnie Baker, he used to put out funny videos like every week, but now he barely makes videos. But man, he's got some funny videos that will make you cry and then pee. Like it's just like it's so funny. I mean, the dude is hilarious.
Oh no,
he might be the funniest person.
Who's the guy on YouTube? Does the or look at that, Ed
Bassmaster, yeah.
Man, he's good.
Tony Baker, man.
I forgot about. I had when I had my car, it had the XM radio, and I listened to them. But here in Waldron, you don't get in them kind of stations, so you can't listen to them.
Yeah.
But I listen to them every morning going to the ranch. Donnie Baker. Yeah.
I've got a hard drive in my car stereo now. It's got like, I think it's 30 gigabytes of, I mean, I can hold all my music on. It's pretty cool.
It's
All right,
still
guys,
a
my phone's at 2%, and it might be dying any second now. So I
Yeah,
figure I better just.
oh man, we've been on here what?
Yeah, I got everybody craving some hot chocolate now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to make y'all end it, but
water.
I don't want to just like drop out randomly without saying bye. So see you guys later. Thanks for having us.
Later, clownfish.
Later,
Go check out Into the Mist. She's got a video tomorrow night, 7 p.m.
I don't know what's worse, clownfish or baby cakes.
Drew's phone is a Chinese.
We're still here. I forgot. Oh, let me turn this flashing. It's driving me nuts.
I've seen Salty Cracker. I've got a Rumble channel.
It could be any color.
Oh, Denise Wilson, their Culvers is nasty.
She deleted me because I do too many shorts.
Most fast food restaurants have gone down the hill from when.
That's because, and it's really not their fault. It's because food costs are so high. They are struggling.
And labor costs are so high, and inflation is so high, and
they want $19 an hour.
But they've just been steadily going downhill in quality since we were kids. You were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, with the work, they want $19 an hour because they work at McDonald's. They don't want to better themselves. No, McDonald's people there should not make $19 an hour. I'm sorry.
That's a good place. That's where you get a start. Your first job is not your lifetime career that you got to make a living off of.
My first
McDonald's was my first job.
My first job was Burger King. I worked at Burger King, Captain D's Seafood. I washed dishes. I bussed tables. I did all that stuff. When at 13 years old, I was working at Goldie's Hamburgers in Tulsa. Bussing tables, washing dishes. But these kids won't do that today. Their parents won't let them. They won't.
Well, you can't. I back then, you had to have a permit to work before you were 16 years old. Most states have changed their laws. Because child labor laws.
You had to be 14 years old in Oklahoma. This was 1980. My dad had a restaurant that he opened in 77, so I started working then, washing dishes. But in 1980, I got my first job with somebody else washing dishes and bussing tables. I didn't make. I probably made $40 a week, $50 a week. But on the other side of the coin, when you let a kid work too much, he gets some money in his pocket. Then he gets in trouble if you don't monitor that. So, but a kid should work. I mean, from 12 years old up, they should work.
Just my
work
gas money and my insurance. That was about it.
Work is not going to hurt nobody. And my parents did not buy me a vehicle, or none of us kids. We had to buy our own and pay our own gas, which we were talking about that today. You could put $2 of gas in your car back then. And, my first car was a 68 Cutlass. $2 to give you a quarter of a tank. Not now. $2 will wouldn't even get you high snorting the gas fumes.
Yeah, that was my first real job at McDonald's. Me and a buddy had a lawn mowing business, but we got somebody tattletaled on us and we got shut down. for doing landscaping without a business license, and that was in what 1984 or 1985.
Well, you
And
lived
they
in
were
Illinois.
still with their boot on our necks back then.
You lived in Illinois, so that's
Even worse
the
now.
story. Illinois got rules for rules. I don't know anybody who lives there today, man. I don't. I mean, I guess that's why we're here. But,
Yeah.
all right, man. I'm about ready to get off here. We've almost went 2 hours.
Yeah. There's still 150 people in here, but yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I'm ready to heat up a bowl of chili.
And I got some more milk. Harps was out of the smaller milk, so I had to buy a whole gallon of milk. So
I haven't touched milk since September. Or bread. I have not ate any bread products.
Yeah, cutting out the carbs. Cutting out all the carbs.
All the stuff that made me. I drank a lot of milk, man. Probably 2 gallons a week. And man, I love milk. But the old saying goes, that's milk. Cow's milk is made to get baby cows fat. That's not for humans, but it tastes good.
All right. We're out of here. It's 5 on a Saturday night. Thank
y'all for joining us, guys. Appreciate it.
Me into it. We had some fun. Maybe we'll, yeah. I just never know.
Lives anymore, but I figured, well.
Yeah, it's fun to do one once in a while.
Yeah, we'll do one once in a while, but they don't do nothing for a YouTuber, I don't think. But they're fun to talk to people and just to cut up a bit.
Yep. All right. I'm going to end the broadcast. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your day tomorrow, whatever you're into or not into.
Happy trails.